Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
All right, good evening. Welcome to Summertown High School for today's semifinal region matchup. Summertown, being the winners of their district, will be hosting Harpeth, the Harpeth Lady Indians. They were runners-up out of Region 9 AA. Just now joined with my good friend, Mr. Adam Lindsay. Adam had to do double duties. He had to be the PA man, so he knows how I feel in basketball now. But Adam, you're looking at records. You really can't go by that. It's tournament time. This is a win or go home game for both squads. So if you're Summertown, if you're Harpeth, you've got to play this like it's your last game, because it could be. Going by record, Summertown should be the dominant one, but you've got Lindsay on the mound. You've got your best squad out there. What Summertown got to do to take care of business right here?
They have to do what they've done all year, Clint. You've got to have consistent play. The bats have to be active early. A lot of base runners early. Being aggressive at the plate, but also being smart. Let the defense work. You know, pitching's always important, keeping runners off base. Limit your walks. Keep the ball in the ballpark. Let your defense work, and that'll hopefully be a recipe for a win.
Umpires want the music cut off, but nobody's seeing it yet. All right, now we finally get the music cut off. Got a little free sample there, but Lindsay's on the mound, leading off for the Harpeth Lady Indians will be the shortstop, Keely Dunneth. First pitch high and out. Lindsay, in case you folks didn't keep up with the weekend, Summertown took 3 days to play one game. Got upset by Loretto in the first round. Loretto calls the if game, beat Summertown 5-1, and then Summertown comes back on Sunday, dominates a run rule game to win the district championship. So that's how we're here. Loretto is on the road. They're at Cheatham County. So we'll try to give you updates for those, hoping both teams will win. That way we'll have a region championship here at Summertown Wednesday. That second pitch swung on and missed. Counts 1-1. That pitch misses up a little bit. That'll make the count 2-1.
Lindsay's got to get off to a good start here. It's important for her to get ahead and stay ahead, Clint. You know, we always preach it, but it's definitely big in an if game for sure.
That pitch inside corner, caught her looking, was Dunneth, and that'll even up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing on a miss, strike 3. Lindsay's going to retire the first batter she sees, record her first strikeout. That will bring up the second baseman, number 99, Blessing Menace. I thought you did a pretty good job calling out those names. I was looking at them while you were reading them out, and I think you did just as good a job as I could have done.
Well, I actually got enough planning in because I went over to the opposing coaches, Clint, and verified all of them. You know, that's the key. I wanted to make sure. There was only 2. I was kind of hung between Edie or Eddie.
There you go.
But I got that one right. So, yeah, I actually did a decent job.
First pitch to Menace in there for strike 1. Lindsay working ahead. Wind-up delivery on its way. Swung on, grounded short to Abbott. Her throw's in time, and that will retire Menace for out number 2 here in the top of the first.
It's big for Summertown to, get those first 2 outs, keep people off the base. Lindsay's done a good job so far fighting back. Nice, easy ground ball there to Abbott, and that's what you like to see. So one more out to get out of this inning.
It'll be the catcher, Molly Lane, number 10, batting in the 3 spot with 2 outs here, nobody on. First pitch by Lindsay. Change up. That's a good pitch. Right to Burleson at first. She'll retire out number 3.
Good inning. Good inning.
We'll stay right here with it and do a little pregame and talk a little bit more about that district tournament. We won't go to commercial here. But, Adam, good start for your daughter there. But let's touch on, just for those that didn't keep up with the district tournament, Summertown beats Loretto to have to be beaten twice on Friday night. Friday night comes, Loretto beats Summertown 5-1 and got to tip your hat to Carly Urban. She pitched a really good game, kept Summertown off balance.
Great
and,
job.
It's like anybody says, you play a team enough, it's hard to beat a team 5 or 6 times in a row.
Definitely.
And Loretta just was a better team in that one game. Start the next game, and Summertown jumps up 3-0 lead, and then the bottom falls out. So the ball game gets suspended. They were going to try to play Saturday, but couldn't find any umpires, so they had to move it all the way to Sunday. So it took 3 days to get that game in. But you tell you what, if you can hit half as good as you did in that if game when you beat Loretta, when you run rule Loretta, I think you're looking pretty good from here on all the way through the state tournament if you can keep those bats hot.
Yeah, if you can keep them, and it's big too because it allows your pitcher to pitch to contact. It allows that defense to work when you can get that lead. But, yeah, man, the bats were hot. And they did a great job, like you were saying, Clint. Carly pitched such a great game, before, in the 5-1 Loretta win. They kind of had a different approach against her, and it definitely helped them. But, yeah, this is a really good softball team, Clint, when they're hitting the ball like they can. Now, of course, the old argument goes, like every coach says, if we show up.
That's right. Hitting's contagious.
It is.
But the good thing you've got going for you, you've got about your first 4 batters. I'd probably put up with about the first 4 of anybody on any team in the state. Erica Abbott, who was named the offensive MVP of the district in the district tournament, she's going to lead things off. She's hit home runs, I think, in her last 4 games, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
No, excuse me. She's 4 out of 5 because she didn't hit one in the 5-1 loss.
Yeah.
So that's the only game she hasn't. But not your typical slap hitter for anybody that's new to our broadcast or anything. She's got a lot of pop for somebody that uses her footwork. So if teams want to inch up and play her up real close, she can make you pay for it. So she'll step in the box now. Pitching for Harpeth will be number 53, Anna Greer. She'll be up to bat when Harpeth comes back in. She's their cleanup hitter as well. Got pretty good velocity in her warm-ups, Adam. Looked like a pretty good pitcher.
Yeah, she really does. I do see, although like you said, Clint, about your typical slap hitter, Harpeth comes out in slap hitter defense, and that's something they're going to have to, if they don't figure it out here, they might here shortly, but not your typical leadoff slapper for sure.
First pitch low and out. Second one wind up and delivered on its way, and it's down the pipe. Abbott takes it. That'll leave enough to count the ball on a strike.
Abbott getting things going offensively big for this team. Got really good speed, great base runner. So getting her on base is going to be big for Summertown if you can get things going that way.
She's going to belt one. It's going down the left field line. The left fielder is burned. If it's fair, that's extra bases, and it is. It gets down on the line. Coach Burleson rounding her around. Erica's not stopping. Going to try to get a stand.
She's in.
She slides in safe for a triple. Coach Burleson rolling the dice there early, and that will get.
Hey, he was calling her to third, Clint, when she was rounding first.
Yeah, I saw that.
But like we said, Clint, she's not your typical slapper. You've got the defense set up in slapper defense. Your left fielder's playing so shallow. I mean, this is a kid that's, like you said, she's hit 4 home runs in the last 5 games.
So Abbott leads off with a triple. Meg Parrott up now. First pitch in there for strike 1. No bunt sign on the first one. Let's see if Coach Burleson wants to get ahead here or if he's in a good spot. You got your leadoff on third and 2-3 power hitters coming up. So I'd say he's going to trust his defense, trust his offense, but that ball gets popped up to the shortstop. Perry gets under that one on the high fastball. Might have been a little bit of a rise ball. And that'll bring up 1 out with Katie Gallagher coming up to bat with Erica Abbott still on third.
So in a questionable this situation, I know Katie's been swinging a great bat majority of the year. Do you put a bunt down here or you take your chance with her, Clint?
Nah, I think you let her go.
Okay.
I mean, as long as it's not a pop-up or a strikeout, you got a lot of wheels over there on third.
Sure.
That first pitch, outside corner, it's called for strike 1. Let's see what's called now. Coach Burleson giving signs.
1-2-2. Lock it up, Molly.
I think she's still going to be hitting away. She's awful deep in the box to be bunting. Next pitch up and out. That'll lead them to count at 1 ball, 1 strike to Katie Beth Gallagher.
Go Harpeth!
Meg, I didn't mention it, but Erica, Meg, Katie Beth, and Hannah Lindsay, all members of the all-district team, and Katie Beth, Erica, and Hannah, all members of the all-tournament team. Next pitch popped up. It's going towards second base. Let's see if we take a chance here. Not going to. Summertown with 2 pop-ups in a row, 1 to short, 1 to second base. That'll bring up to Lindsay with 2 outs here after a leadoff triple. Abbott's still standing on third. It'll be up to Lindsay to try to get this run in here. After giving up the triple, Greer's looked good. Got 2 pop-ups on 2 good hitters. First pitch in there to Lindsay. It's in there for strike 1.
Greer's another one, Clint, doing a really good job of getting ahead, you know, on all their batters so far.
0-1 pitch, wind-up delivery on its way. It's in there. Lindsay's going to foul it off out of play. So Lindsay's behind the count 0-2. She's going to have to be a protective hitter now. Probably be expecting something up that Summertown's chased on twice and hit 2 pop-ups with, Adam.
Yep. You've got to just protect here, Lindsay. Give yourself a chance. You don't want to take anything close here.
Pitch fouled off. It's going to hit Lindsay right in the shin. She's going to have to walk that one off. Coach for Harpeth just told the pitcher she got lucky. That's not where he called that pitch, so missed opportunity there for both teams.
Yep.
0-2 pitch, high and up. Still ahead is Greer on Lindsay. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hannah Lindsay, the pitcher for Summertown, trying to help her team, help her cause. 2 outs, runner on third in Erica Abbott. Pitch is low and in. That'll lead them to count 2 balls, 2 strikes.
If you're Lindsay here, you've got to be looking here. She doesn't want to go 3-2, so this could be your pitch. Anything close here, try to fight it off, get something to the infield, get that run in.
Two-two pitch on its way. Outside, Lindsay's going to go with it. It's right to the right fielder, and that will retire Summertown after a leadoff triple. They can't bring Abbott in, and that will retire the side. Summertown will come back on defense when we come back for the second. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hit a home run with the team at United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
On the web, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
Travis Caldwell's 931-629-3033.
You're safe with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
All right, welcome back to Summertown. Summertown with a missed opportunity there in the first after a leadoff triple by Erica Abbott. The 2-3-4 hitters of Summertown couldn't bring her in. Good job by Greer, the pitcher, on getting out of a jam there. And she'll be leading things off for the Lady Indians here in the top of the second.
This young lady's got a lot of power too. Got some power too, Clint. She's got a few homers this year, so you got to be careful right here if you're Lindsay.
First pitch outside corner, way to work ahead for Lindsay, not to cut you off there, but first pitch strike, Lindsay ahead in the count. Oh, 1 pitch by Lindsay, change up, misses low. That'll lead them to count 1 ball, 1 strike.
And not a bad pitch there, Clint.
No.
If you're wanting to miss, that's where you want to put it. And you know, she threw a really good change up that last inning.
Those get swung at a lot more than the ones that are over your head.
Definitely.
1-1 pitch, swung on, grounded to Reagan Burleson at second. Mishandles it, and that will let Greer get on for a leadoff error. But our in business here is Harpeth. As they've got the leadoff batter on in Greer, she'll probably be courtesy run, I'd say, for her, and she will. Number 32, Michaela Hargis, going to be the courtesy runner for the pitcher here. Tough luck there for Lindsay and for Summertown. Good routine out. Burleson just couldn't get it out of her glove. Couldn't find the handle on it. But I'll say this, Adam. I saw Summertown roll one of the sweetest looking 4-6-3 double plays to end that game against Loretto, so maybe they can do it again.
You're wondering if a bunt's not coming here, Clint, too, as well, but it's not.
First pitch swung and missed.
Yeah, they've definitely got the possibility to. You just hate that, you know, a ball like that gets a runner on. Routine play like that, but you know, you've got a chance to get out of it here with a ground ball if you can turn it.
All right, Lindsay ahead again, 0-1. Swung on, fouled off. It gets a piece of the catcher and the umpire. Everybody seems to be okay. Lindsay ahead in the count, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Couldn't get her to chase on the outside curveball. I'll make it a 1-2 count. Big shout out to Coach Greg Burleson and his squad. They've seen just first time I'm seeing the new scoreboard, Adam. It looks nice out there.
Man, it is nice. It is beautiful.
Couldn't get her to chase on that one as well. That was a good miss there by Lindsay. But Womack won't chase on it. That'll leave them to count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I wonder if Lindsay doesn't challenge inside here. She's been late on a few pitches. And she does.
She does. Swing and a miss for strike 1, out 1. That will bring up the right fielder, Maddie Johnson. If you're just now joining us, 1 out, runner on first. No score here in the top of the second. She tries to square the bunt, can't get it down. That'll be strike 1. Did get an update from Cheatham County. Loretta is up 1-0 heading into the second. Got out of a bases loaded jam. Catcher J.B. Clifton picks off a runner to get them out of it. So they'll be coming back to bat with a 1-0 lead. Second pitch fouled off inside. So Lindsay ahead 0-2 here. Doing a good job, Dad, working ahead.
She is. She is a big difference from, she pitched well in the district, but she did have some issues in that. But it seems like she's doing much better today with that.
Curveball. Can't get her to chase on it. It misses out. Good pitch to waste there. That'll make it a 1-2 count. Lindsay's got her sign, toes the rubber, and here she goes. Wind up and pitch. Swung on and miss. Lindsay's third strikeout of the contest. And that'll bring up 2 outs here.
Look, that might be a drop ball, Clint. It looked like it had a good little downward motion on it.
Like it just kind of fell off the table, didn't it?
Yeah, it kind of had a little rollover on it. So good pitch, especially with 1-2 count. See if you can get them to chase. So.
That'll bring up the center fielder, number 37, Marissa Barnes. First pitch by Lindsay. Swung on, grounded. It's going to go in the 5-6 hole for a base hit. Abbott and Davis both laid out for it. It was just kind of right there in no man's land. Just a little hit pulled off the end of the bat. Lindsay threw an outside pitch, just kind of squeaked in that 5-6 hole. And that will bring up number 42, the left fielder, Cheyenne Higgs. She's up to bat now with 2 outs and runner in scoring position. First pitch swung on, fouled off of her. That'll be strike 1. Gallhar trying to get to out, act like the umpire, like it didn't hit her, but it's a good try, but not going to work.
Nice pitch on the inside corner here. Your outfield's got to be ready to go forward here on a base hit. You got to be ready.
Drop ball, swing and a miss. That'll make the count 0-2. Hannah Lindsay still working ahead. Oh-2 pitch. Can't get her to chase on the outside wall. Good pitch to waste there. Good location.
You don't know if you go back to the pitch down in the zone right here, Clint. Go back to it and see what happens.
She does. She goes inside. Fouled away. That will keep Higgs alive.
I'm assuming, Clint, we don't have electricity to our scoreboard yet, I would guess. It looks nice, but isn't operable right now.
No, it's on.
Oh, is it?
Curveball swung on and hit to Burleson at first. She dives out and lays out, makes the out at first. Good pitch by Lindsay, but it was a little bit scary because it was hit so bad that you thought we might beat 1 out, but they don't. Lindsay gets out of it. 2 runners left on. Summertown coming up to bat now. We'll be right back.
This is Lawrence County Sheriff John Myers. 3.5 years ago, you elected me to be your sheriff. In the past 3.5 years, my team and I have removed hundreds of thousands of dollars in drugs from the county's roads. We increased the presence of deputies in all of our communities across the county, and we've kept an eye on your tax dollars. Today, I'm asking for your vote to keep the progress going. We've made a big dent in crime, but we still have a lot of work to do. When you go to the polls this August, choose John Myers for sheriff, and let's keep Lawrence County America's best county to live in. Ad paid for John Myers for sheriff.
All right, welcome back to Summertown. 0-0 here as we start the bottom of the second. It'll be Mackenzie Reynolds leading things off for Summertown. Hannah Greer on the mound. Wines delivers. First pitch misses out. Looked pretty good from where we're sitting.
It was a good solid pitch. It was right there, of course, borderline.
If you're just now joining us, Erica Abbott led off the game with a triple. Summertown couldn't get her in. Was threatening. Couldn't get her in. Summertown tried to get something going now. Reynolds going to line one. Shortstop sticks her gloves out, makes a play. Third baseman makes a play. Fires it to first. Retires Reynolds. It's kind of one of those, look what I grabbed.
Yeah, it was a great play there by the third baseman. That ball was hit pretty sharply. Lane, the pitcher, Greer, the pitcher, she's doing a really good job. Now, that was a ground ball, but, in the first inning, she got some balls up in the zone, that got pop-up. So she's getting Summertown to chase right now. So she's done a good job getting out of trouble. Summertown's got to be a little bit more selective, I think, on the pitches they're wanting to hit here.
First pitch in there to third baseman Shelby Davis. It's in there for a called strike one. A little movement in Summertown's bullpen as Caitlin Gillum's warming up. 0-1 pitch. Fouled off the knuckles there by Davis as she jammed her up inside. That'll put Davis behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. So Davis behind in the count, trying to work herself out of it and give Summertown a base runner. Greer toes the rubber, winds, delivers. It's high. As Davis takes that one, that'll make it a 1-ball, 2-strike count. One-two pitch on its way. It's going to miss out. Get away from the catcher. Even up to count of 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Couldn't ask for a better day for softball.
No.
I will tell you that, man. This
nice breeze blowing through here.
Yeah, it's super nice.
It's a whole lot cooler than it was Sunday.
it definitely.
2-2 pitch to Davis. Going to miss out. That'll bring the count to full. Davis trying to find a base runner for Summertown. You got Anna Burleson coming up on deck. Anna had a great district tournament.
She did.
Ball misses low and in. That'll walk Davis. That'll bring up Anna Burleson. So Davis, after going down in the count 0-2, she fights and draws a walk. That'll bring up Anna Burleson with 1 out and a runner on first. Not going to be shocked to see if we don't get a little bunt attempt right here, Adam.
Possibly. You may be right. But also know, Anna's been swinging the bat, like you said, Clint. I believe one game 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and a triple.
Absolutely.
You kind of want to give her a chance to keep it going, and she's well capable of doing so.
No bunt sign there. She swings and misses. She is up in front of the box now. Going to foul that one away. That's 2 strikes quickly on Anna Burleson. She's behind the count, no balls, 2 strikes.
If you're Anna here, you just got to be smart. Fight it off. Try to find a hole.
0-2 pitch misses low and out. Burleson will stay alive here. Just joining us, Shelby Davis on first. 1 out here, bottom of the second, no score here in the semifinal round of the region tournament. Summertown against Harpeth. Well, Burleson looks like she's got her foot on the rubber.
Yep.
She's going to
That
fly.
could be trouble. That could be trouble, Clint.
The ball's going to drop.
Nobody's on
Luckily,
second.
nobody covered second. Well, they might have had a chance to get Davis. Boy, did you see how close Anna Burleson's foot was to home plate right there?
Right on it, yeah. Well, she usually gets off the plate a little bit, Clint, but, she's the only kid I've seen this year. She's actually was hit by a pitch in 3 straight at bats.
Right.
What are the chances?
That'll bring up second baseman Reagan Burleson.
Reagan had a few key hits in the district, too. Did a good job, so she's really starting to turn it on, too. We could use one right here.
First pitch high and away. Burleson takes ball 1. Be nice if you could load the bases up and turn this lineup over. Adriana Davis still got a chance to do some damage, but if nothing else, if Burleson can find a way on, you feel pretty good that you're at least coming back to the top.
Definitely.
Burleson tries to pull that outside pitch, and she fouls it out of play.
Well, and and Reagan, You know, Reagan's a good ball player. But one thing, she's not your fleetest of foot. The
No.
last thing you need here is a hard or sharp ground ball to the third baseman.
Or the pitcher.
Yes. You know, she's got to let it travel. If that ball's outside, nothing wrong with the ball to the right side here.
1-1 pitch. Swung on, popped. It's in trouble again. Left fielder is coming in and got it. And that will retire Reagan Bertelson. That will bring up the right fielder, Adriana Davis.
Abriana got a few at bats. She's got a good stick, Clint. Strong kid. You got to be smart right here on the mound if you're Greer.
All right. So 2 outs here. Runners on first and second. First pitch to Davis. Swung on. It's not swung. Taken. It's right down the middle for strike 1. I think Summertown has not had so far in this game, Adam, is a hit on the ground through a hole.
No. Well, and like we talked about, you know, she's doing she's staying up, you know, a lot.
Yep.
And the balls that she has thrown down have been first pitch strikes, you know, and then she tends to seem to want to work up from there.
So the 1-1 pitch. On its way now to Davis. It's low and in the dirt. Put Davis ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike.
You know, and there have been a few pass balls this game, Clint. Some balls that have kind of got away from the catcher. So if you're on base here, you got to be ready to move up.
Two-one pitch, swung on. It's popped up. It's coming back out toward us. You could hear it land on the bleachers right beside us, and that'll lead up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Adriana Davis. Tell you, Adam, Greer just doesn't look like she's throwing. It may have a little whip to it and a little rise to it, but it looks like she's just kind of missing up, and Summertown's having a hard time getting through it.
Yeah, she's getting them to chase pitches up. They've got to just be a little bit more patient with her. She's done a great job.
That pitch misses high, and that'll load the count at full. Runner should be going here.
And if you're Greer, you want to try everything you can right here to get this out. You do not want to load them up, especially with Abbott coming to the plate, the way she's been hitting the softball. So this could be a big point in this game for both teams.
Payoff pitch on the 2-3 count to Davis. Swung on and missed. Greer gets out of it, and that will retire Summertown in the second. We're scoreless. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Summertown Softball.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Update from Cheatham County. Loretta now leads 2-0. They're working with bases loaded and still at the plate, so it may be more by the time this inning's over with. Summertown tied here at nothing. Neither team able to punch a run through yet. Be at the bottom of the order for Harpeth. That will be number 25, Haley Eddy, the DP. First pitch in there for strike 1 by Lindsay.
I think that was a ball. A little high.
Gotcha. Second pitch in there, ooh, that must have been low. Looked pretty good from here.
Yeah. Lindsay's got to concentrate on getting ahead. She's getting behind again.
2-0 pitch fouled off. Both teams having a hard time hitting the other opposing pitcher right now. Hannah Lindsay and Greer for Harpeth doing a good job. Lindsay catches the outside corner on that one. Now leading up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Harpeth fans didn't really like that one, and I can kind of see their gripe, but they didn't say, I didn't hear them say nothing on that second pitch. It was called a ball. That ball's chopped down first base, but it's going to go foul. Count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs here in the top of the third.
If you're Lindsay here, you might want to look at something out again on that outside corner. See if you can get something by her. She's done a good job of fouling off those balls on the inside.
She goes outside, gets the ground ball right back to Lindsay. She goes to 1 in time. And that will retire Haley Eddy. That will bring it back to the top. Keely Dunneth, the shortstop. She struck out her first time up. Both teams now at the top of their lineups. Summertown will be at the top when they come back in the bat here in the third. First pitch misses outside for ball 1.
I will say one thing about Lindsay. She looks like she's throwing it pretty well today. Looks like she's got a little bit of extra oomph on it.
Looks a little fired up.
Actually, yeah, it's got a little zip on it today.
Screwball. I think that jammed her up on the hands there. Swing and a miss. They'll leave them to count at a ball and a strike. Lindsay gets her sign, toes rubber, and here we go. 1-1 pitch on its way. Checked. I'm going to say she went. And that'll make it a 2-1 count. As that misses low and out. Next pitch, swung on, chopped down the third. It's foul. That'll leave them to count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You know, you've got her out in front here, Clint. She's fouled that one out in front a good bit on the inside. Lindsay threw a good changeup at first inning. You wonder if this might be your opportunity to drop one in here with a 2-2 count.
Trust it and go with it.
Yep.
2-2 pitch on its way. Change
up.
up.
There it is.
Line
play.
She did keep her hands back on and lined it, but it was right back to Lindsay, and Lindsay makes a heck of a play to catch it.
Yep.
And that will retire the leadoff hitter in Keely Dunneth.
Hey, I love the pitch, Clint, but I'm going to tell you, she did a great job of staying back on that ball. I mean, that young lady did everything she could do at the plate to drive that ball. Tough luck for her.
Bring up second baseman, Blessing Menace. Throws her hands at one, flares it out of play over the first base dugout. Lindsay will be ahead again in the count. 0 balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch. On its way by Lindsay. Swung on and fouled back. That'll put Lindsay way ahead at 0 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Summertown trying to take care of business, get out and come get their bats going as they're back at the top of the lineup when they come back to bat. 0-2 pitch. Swung on, couldn't get her to chase on the high and outside pitch. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, I thought she was going to chase that one out.
Yeah, she did a good job laying off of it.
1-2 pitch by Lindsay. Lined into center field for a base hit. 2-out hit by the second baseman, Blessing Menace. That'll bring up the catcher, number 10, Molly Lane, who had a strikeout her first appearance.
That was a great piece of hitting right there. She reached out and just kind of
threw her hands at one, just kind of flared it right over Abbott's reach and into center field.
Good piece of hitting right there for sure.
So Lindsay will have to go to work now with a runner on first. First pitch. Gets to the outside corner for strike 1. Next pitch. Won't catch the outside corner that time. That'll leave up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Gallagher tries to pick off the runner at first.
I think throwing there, Clint might have nailed her by about 3 feet.
Burleson did a good job digging it out on the short hop. Throw kind of got away from Gallagher a little bit, but good move there by Gallagher. Swung on and fouled right under Gallagher. Thought that might have tipped a piece of her hand, but if it did, she ended showing no emotion, so she's good. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Low one out. Can't get her to chase. That'll leave it up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch. Chopped, foul. And we'll do it again at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Drop ball. She gets a piece of it again. Just keeps driving it into the ground into home plate, Adam.
Yep.
Just keeping her at bat alive.
Yep.
She's off that plate quite a bit. I'd like to see a curveball in the outside corner. And that was the pitch. But, again, Molly Lane going to chop one foul. We'll do it one more time at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You know, and Lindsay's been doing a lot of work on the rise ball lately,
Right.
too. And she threw it some, actually, in the championship game, you know, and looked decent. You know, this young lady's having to stay alive here. You wonder if you don't see if she wants to chase up here. You don't want to go down. See if she chase something, maybe up in the zone.
Chopper right back at Lindsay. She's going to retire all 3 of them. Summertown will be coming up to bat here at the top of their lineup. And we come back in the bottom of the 3rd. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
There, welcome back to Summertown. Here we're in the bottom of the 3rd. Summertown will be at the top of their lineup. We're still scoreless here. I want to give a shout out to Miss Jennifer Brazier, my mom. Adam, she says the announcers sound good together. Do you two know each other? Or like it says, do you know each other well? Yeah, a little bit.
Well, neither one of us want to admit it, though.
We've been putting up with each other for about 8 years now.
Yeah. I do want to tell you, Clint, while you were away during the break for a second, we did get an update. Loretta's up 2-0 in the bottom of the 3rd now, and they did have 2 outs.
Gotcha.
In the bottom of the 3rd. So Loretta, proud of that bunch. Hopefully they can pull it out, and hopefully we can as well.
Summertown going to have to get their bats going now. They're at a great spot to do it. Abbott, who has one of the 2 hits Summertown has so far, with a leadoff triple. Summertown couldn't get her in. She'll go to work now. First pitch misses high. So Abbott ahead in the count here, 1 ball, no strikes.
And you know the key for Summertown here, and I know we keep reiterating it, Clint, you've got to lay off those pitches out of the zone and get pitches to drive down. And that's the ball, you know, and look, I love Abbott being aggressive. That ball's above her hands.
Yeah.
You know, that's a ball. And, you know, when you're very often you're going to pop that ball up. You know, and I love Summertown when they're aggressive, but you've got to be smart here. Make some adjustments against this young lady because she's doing a great job on the mound.
She's definitely mixing her pitches up, keep Summertown off balance. 1-1 pitch. On its way now. Abbott going to get under that one, pop it out of play as it lands on top of Summertown's dugout. So Abbott behind in the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's where you got to start looking for the top half of the ball, Adam.
Exactly.
You don't have to necessarily hit the top half of the ball, but you got to at least look for it.
Yep, definitely.
1-2 pitch misses low. It's in the dirt. That'll leave it up to count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And, you know, Clint, you know, I hope I don't jinx her, but she's probably your best 2-strike hitter, too. She does such a good job with 2 strikes, got such a good eye at the plate.
2-2 pitch, going to be chopped, going to go into right field. on the slap hit by Abbott.
Nice piece of hitting.
So Abbott's 2 for 2 there. That'll bring up Meg Parrott.
Any guesses what's fixing to happen?
I'm going to go ahead and call it. I bet Parrott's fixing to be laying a bunt down. Get her in scoring position for, and the good thing is, Meg, if she can get the right, hit it off the toenail here. She is back in the box, though, so we'll see what's going to happen.
We will see.
Abbott's just going to be on a straight steal on the fake bunt. She's in there safely. The ball goes into center field, but the center fielder is covering. All right, she fake bunted that time. I bet she's going to bunt this time.
I'm going to disagree. I am going to say that he's going to let her swing here. Of course, you're usually right in this situation.
It is a 1-0 count. Maggie is up in the box this time, so I'm looking for it.
You have to feel, too, that a single.
Here it comes. She pulls it back.
You have to feel, too, here, Clint, a single from with Abbott's speed. You feel good about her scoring on the single here. And you wonder, you've got 3 of your best bats coming to the plate in 2, 3, 4 that you'd really like to think one of these kids will put something through this.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. When we stranded her at third, it wasn't going to shock me if it wasn't bunt with her and Gallagher.
Yep.
That bunt's down. It's fair. It's
She's
a good one.
She's going to beat that, I think.
Ooh.
They barely got her, but that was a nice bunt. Nice job there by Meg to get that down.
Tough luck, and even if the throw was there, I thought that ball kind of bobbled in the glove of the second baseman who was covering. But either way, Parrott does her job, moves Abbott to third. Now we got Gallagher up. Let's see if we don't have the same thing going on right here, Adam, and try to make sure we get a 1-run lead out of this.
You never know, Clint. You just never know. She's been swinging such a good bat, but like you said, pop up here and you're 1 out away from an inning, the inning being over. We'll see.
Gallagher tries to get the squeeze bunt down, and she can. It's going to go foul. So the squeeze was on because Abbott was not holding up. So let's see if we do it 2 times in a row here. First baseman goes back. Let's see if she's going to hit away. A 1 count to Gallagher. She's going to swing this time. She's going to line it out in right field, but it's going to go foul. Got a good stick on that as it lands at the base of the wall. Just foul in right field. So Gallagher behind in the count now. Got to do a better job when she did her first at bat. Make sure that she hits something that Abbott can score on.
Well, you need to look at something below your hands. You got 2 strikes, you got to protect, but you got to feel good even about a ground ball here, unless it's back to the pitcher. You got to feel good about a ground ball here with Abbott's speed too. Just give yourself a chance.
She got a good pitch hit there, but it kind of jammed her up a little bit, and she hits it off her hands down the third base line foul. So we'll do it again at a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Gallagher, who had a heck of a district tournament, looking to put her team up 1-0 here in the semis of this region.
This is a kid that's really going to be missed, Clint.
You ain't kidding.
What a great kid.
Pitch line almost takes out Erica Abbott and Coach Greg Burleson, but it's foul again, so we'll do it again. You hit one like that, the first one kind of jammed her up. I think she kind of got a little mixed up on it. Now, when you hit one like that, I think if you're Gallagher behind in the count, you got to be looking for something maybe off speed or definitely outside right here.
Yeah, for sure.
The good thing is about Gallagher, she can hit it all over the field.
You just got to keep your hands back here. You got to keep your hands back and hit it where it's pitched.
Pitch on its way, going to line foul. It's going into the batting cage. We'll do it again. Umpire says he's out of balls. We're going to take us a little break here and get some softballs in. Gallagher's run us out of balls on all these fouls. But keep it going, kid. Find a way.
But you were right, Clint. You got to be looking probably off play here and maybe off speed for sure. You got to keep hands back. A ground ball to the right side will get you a run. I'd love for her to get her base hit, but we'll take just anything to get this run in at this point.
1-2 pitch taken for ball. It's high. That'll lead them to count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just joining us. We're in the bottom of the third. We're scoreless. Summertown's threatening 1 out runner on third. Katie Gallagher up to bat. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up. Third baseman looks like she's going to have room, but she doesn't get it.
Oh, my goodness.
So Summertown gets a gift there.
That is an extreme gift. You could look back at that play at the end of this game as a turning point for sure. I'll just say it's makeable, Clint. Makeable play.
And I'd say Abbott, if it's a ground ball, basically anywhere but third or pitcher, she's gone.
Yep. Yep, I would agree.
2-2 pitch again. Line. It's
That
down
one's
the
fair
third
ball.
base line, and it's fair. Gallahar's going to get extra bases. One run's in. Gallahar's going to hold up on 2 for a stand-up double. Summertown has the lead now here in the bottom of the third. Your catcher, Katie Beth Gallahar, the senior, coming up with a big double there to bring in Erica Abbott. Only thing I got worried about on that was it going to hit Abbott in fair territory.
Definitely.
So good job by Abbott laying that ball.
Definitely.
That'll bring up Hannah Lindsay now with a runner in scoring position at second with still only 1 out. First pitch to Lindsay. She's going to take one on the outside corner for strike 1.
Very good pitch there. Good first pitch. If you can hit that spot consistently, Clint, you're in good shape.
Looks like the catcher set up there again to go out again. Next pitch comes in. Going to get a chopper right at the shortstop. She bobbles it, but the throw's still going to be in time and get Lindsay. And Abbott can't advance, or Gallahar can't advance to third. That'll bring up Kinsey Reynolds. Reynolds with 2 outs, runner on second, and Gallahar. Gallahar's got wheels. She can score if something can get through. First pitch high and out to Mackenzie Reynolds.
You know, when Clint, you were talking, this young lady had a really good district too. She's really come a long way from the first of the year, leaps and bounds.
1-0 pitch fouled out of play, or no, it comes right back down in play, but it's foul. That'll leave them to count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Reynolds did hit a hard shot right at the third baseman. Third baseman stuck her glove out, made good play to retire Reynolds, but she can get one just a little bit more to the right there. Be a 2-0 game. That next pitch misses out. Gallahar is going to take third on the wild pitch. So now you don't even have to hit. Now you don't even have to hit one that gets through. You just find a way on base. Gallahar's got multiple ways to score now, Adam.
Yeah. Of course, we got 2 outs, I believe. So McKenzie's well capable of getting the job done.
2 balls, 1 strike to Reynolds. 2-1 pitch on its way now. Lined into the 5-6 hole. That one does find a gap. Good piece of hitting there by Mackenzie Reynolds. That'll score Gallahar. Summertown takes a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. So with 2 outs, runners on first and Reynolds. That'll bring up Shelby Davis, number 10. She drew a walk her last time, threatened to score, but we left her on as well. See if she can keep something going and find a way on base again. First pitch on its way to Davis. Swung on, popped out of play.
Umpire's out again, Clint.
We're hitting a lot of balls out of play. All right, so we've got the umpire re-equipped here. 0-1 count to Shelby Davis. She steps back in the box. Pitcher gets her sign. She toes the rubber, and here we go. 0-1 pitch to Davis. That must have been slow. I believe the catcher stays down a little bit on that one. Adam frames that one. That's probably a strike.
Popping up that quickly kind of takes away your chance at maybe getting that call, but it did look like a pretty close pitch. You wonder here if Reynolds isn't going to take off.
Davis going to hit on a liner in the 5-6 hole. It's going to find another hit. So with 2 outs, Summertown keeps it alive. Got runners on first and second now. That'll bring up Anna Burleson. Anna had a single her first at bat. Hit a little liner over the shortstop's head. That will get a timeout for Harpeth, and we'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
All right, welcome back to Summertown. Got a pitch and change going on here. Taylor Womack, the third baseman. She's going to check back in. Update from Cheatham County. Summertown, Loretta leads 2-0 still. Cheatham County is threatening. They've got a runner on third here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. So that'll bring up Anna Burleson after the pitch and change. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Summertown has taken a lead 2-0 over Harpeth. Anna Burleson, who's 1 for 1, comes to the plate facing a new pitcher here. You've got Runnels on second, Davis on first. First pitch on its way. It's in there for strike 1.
And if you're Anna here, you got 2 outs. You know, you can use all fields. You know, middle out, drive that ball left side. You just got to look to hit the ball where it's pitched here if it's there.
Next pitch high and away. That'll even up the count at a ball and a strike.
You know, it looks like Womack might have just a little bit more velocity than the previous pitcher. And also tends to go up in the zone some too.
Next pitch is in there. Burleson's going to lift it into left field, and it's going to get down. Runnels is going to score. Davis is safe sliding into third as Burleson stands up going into second on a throw to third. So we'll call it a 2-out single as Burleson advances to second on a throw to third, but an RBI for Burleson. That extends the lead to 3-0 in favor of Summertown. They're not done yet. Runners on second and third now. Reagan Burleson coming to the plate with 2 outs. Tell you, even if you don't score another run, if you can get close turning this lineup and being back toward the top coming into the 4th,
definitely.
Adam, that's big.
Definitely. And, you know, you've got good speed on second base here. Reagan's well capable. Get her a pitching drive here. Get something through this infield. That could push it to 5. And plus the outfielders are back fairly deep, too.
Burleson going to throw her hands through one. It's going to pop in no man's land but foul. So she'll be behind the count. No balls, 1 strike.
You know, and I thought that Greer did a really good job on the mound, Clint. I mean, you think about the usual suspects for Summertown. I mean, the top of this lineup kind of been fairly quiet, you know, these first few innings. I thought she did well.
Absolutely. Now, Abbott is 2 for 2, and Gallagher is 1 for 2, but other than that, she did a good job. Davis hesitated, but now she's going to go, and they're going to call her safe. Well, look at Coach Burleson. He knows we just stole one there because Davis, she hesitated and froze and then decided to go. But luckily, the umpire said that she was in before the tag got her in the shoulder. Well, that'll put Summertown on top 4-0.
Well, and you know, the pitcher in that situation, you've got to get there to cover home plate. You know, a short pitch there, it's probably not even really close. But we got a chance here for sure. Aggressive play, you know, and with 2 outs, not a bad play at all to try that. So great job there by Summertown.
1-1 pitch to Reagan Burleson on its way. It's high, but she gets at it and tomahawks. It goes right to the left fielder, though. Good piece of hitting there by Burleson. Just goes right to the left fielder. And that's how the third inning will end. Not before Summertown can put 4 across, and they lead it 4-0. We'll be back heading to the top of the 4th. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
Welcome back to Summertown High School here at Bobby Wyrick Field. First pitch to the cleanup hitter and the first pitcher of the game, Anna Greer, taken for ball one. And Lindsay still dealing. Second pitch on its way. It misses the outside corner, I guess. That's called for ball two. Summertown leading 4-0 if you're just now joining us. We're scoreless through the first two, but put 4 across that inning. Lindsay misses out 3 times. 2 of them look pretty good. But she's behind the count 3-0 here to the pitcher Greer, or the third baseman now Greer. That pitch, those 3 pitches in the same spot. And none of them get called for strikes, so that'll put Greer on first. The good thing is this time, Greer can't be ran for because she's not the pitcher. She's the third baseman now. That'll bring up the pitcher now, who started at third base. It's Taylor Womack. First pitch by Lindsay. Misses out. That's going to require a called time by Coach Greg Burleson. Stay right here with it. Again, last update I got from Loretta folks, or from Cheatham County. Loretta's up 2-0. Heading into the fourth. If Loretta can win and Summertown can win, your region championship game will be here at Summertown Wednesday night. If Summertown can win and Cheatham County wins, Summertown will have to travel to Cheatham County. Lindsay finds a strike there. That'll lead up to count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Correction, Cheatham County has scored a run, so they are only trailed by 1 now. But it looks like Loretta is threatening. Only 1 out runners at second and third. We'll give you more updates as we can. We get them as we go. Next pitch fouled off. Lindsay had in the count 1 ball, 2 strikes to the pitcher Womack. That ball was belted but fouled down the first base line. So we'll do it again on a 1-2 count.
Hey, Coach, would you put a helmet on that catcher down there, please?
Got a time, got bullpen work for Harpeth. Going to have to get a catcher on, put a helmet on the catcher, warming up the pitcher that is warming up. Got a little break in action, so we'll do it again now. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the pitcher Womack for Harpeth. No outs. Runner on first for Harpeth. Lindsay winds, delivers, gets a chopper back to her. She's going to fire 2 to try to get the double play ball. She throws it off the bag, but Abbott does tag the runner. So we do get the lead runner there, but Womack is safe at first. That'll bring up Maddie Johnson. She's swinging at the first pitch, and it's belted. But Mackenzie Runnels going to check it down deep in the gap in left center field for out number 2. Womack has to retire back to first. Coach didn't catch it on the first time, but I think now she's realized she can run for Womack, who's the pitcher now. So she will get a courtesy runner in for Womack, the pitcher. That'll be number 32, Michaela Hargis. So after a leadoff walk, Summertown has 2 outs now with the runner still on first. That will bring up Marissa Barnes. She had a single her first at bat. First pitch misses out. Try the pick off to first, but it's not there in time. One 1-0 count. Hannah's got her sign, toes the rubber, and here we go. Pitch on its way, inside and fouled off. They'll leave the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Lindsay toes the rubber. Got her sign now. Here she goes. 1-1 pitch on its way. Chop to third to Davis. Davis fields it on the hop. Throws to one. Umpire's going to say it's in time. That'll be out number 3. Summertown will be coming back to bat when we come back. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown.
All right, welcome back to Summertown. Be leading things off for Summertown. Be the number 9 hitter in the right fielder, Miss Adriana Davis. Davis was struck out her first time. She's looking to change that this next time. Summertown got into a jam there, leadoff walk, but got out of it, Adam, with the next 3 batters. They're up to bat now. They're 9-1-2 hitters.
Update 2, Clint. Loretta up 3-1 with bases loaded and 1 out in the 5th at Cheatham County.
Davis going to chop one in the right field, but it's right at the right fielder. Good play in that sun for the right fielder, Maddie Johnson. That'll retire Davis. That'll bring it back to the top of the lineup for Erica Abbott. She's 2 for 2 with a triple and a single. First baseman got to get her shoes tied. Got a little break in action. Here we go. We're ready now. So Abbott trying to get things going again. She scored the first run of the game for Summertown. As I'd said, she's 2 for 2. Womack gets her sign, eyes the pitch. Here she goes. That first pitch right down the pipe, taken for strike 1 by Abbott.
Loretta now up 4-1, Clint.
Second pitch, high and out. I'll leave them to count it 1 ball, 1 strike. As Adam said, Loretta leads now 4-1 as they're in the top of the 5th. So Loretta doing their job. Summertown's out on the board now. They're leading 4-0. Hopefully get an all-county region championship, but more importantly, Adam, a win secures you going to sub-state.
Exactly.
Abbott going to foul that pitch away. That'll put her behind the count again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. She was in this count her last at bat and hit a chopper between the first baseman and the second baseman for a single and scored the first run of the game for Summertown. She needs to be a good 2-strike hitter again here. Womack waiting for her coach to get the signs, and now she's got them. She's on the rubber. 1-2 pitch. On its way now to Abbott. She's going to foul it back at us. We'll do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Big shout out to all the Summertown faithful, drawing a big crowd here for this first round region game. Also a big shout out to the Harpeth fan base. They brought a big crowd. That's not a good road trip to make to get to Summertown from Harpeth, Adam.
No, it isn't. Do you know how do you take that road?
About
Clint?
9 different highway country back roads.
Yeah, it's definitely a haul.
1-2 pitch was low. I don't even have to count it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Abbott. Lays off the high changeup. That'll make the count full. Abbott trying to find a way on again for her 3rd time. Full count. pitch. Going to be chopped, lined into left field, right at the left fielder. Abbott gets out for her first time of the contest. That'll bring up Meg Parrott, the center fielder, with 2 outs. Meg's 0 for 2 with a pop-up to the shortstop and a squeeze bunt to move a runner to third, her last at bat. She'll try to get something going here with 2 outs.
A big play by Loretta. Clint, Loretta is up 7-1 with 2 outs in the top of the 5th.
Good job, Loretta. Pitch on its way to Parrott. It's in there for strike 1. Tell you, Adam, one thing I'd like to see Summertown do a little bit better at is let's get a little bit more aggressive on that first pitch.
Exactly. They're getting behind a lot, and, you know, having to work from behind spells trouble at the plate. So
next pitch misses up. Now leave them to count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Guarantee you if Gallagher can get a chance, especially after seeing Womack already at least one time. No, she haven't. This will be the first time she saw Womack. But if that pitch is in there, Gallagher will be going after it. 1-1 pitch to Parrott, lined right at the dugout of Summertown, hits the bar and comes back across the field. That'll put Parrott behind the count, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch to Parrott on its way. Swung on, popped up to the left fielder. She's got plenty of room, and she's under, and she's got it. That will retire Summertown in the 4th. We'll go to the top of the 5th when we come back. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the Exports Network.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin's Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
All right, welcome back to Summertown here at Bobby Wyatt Field in Summertown, Tennessee. Summertown leads at 4-0 as we head into the top of the 5th. Lindsay still dealing for Summertown. She's got a 4-0 lead here. At the bottom of the lineup, excuse me, 8-9-1 hitters. Cheyenne Higgs, the left fielder, be leading things off for Harpeth. First pitch, wind delivered by Lindsay. Going to be grounded to Abbott at short. Has to go in the hole to get it, but she fires in time.
Nice play.
And retires the runner at first for out number 1.
You know, that ball came off the bat. It looked like hot, but it kind of died.
Kind of hit it, kind of like a dud. But I tell you what, it's got to be somebody with the arm of Eric Abbott, or that kid's safe.
That's exactly right.
Because Abbott did have to go in the hole and go chase it down. That'll bring up number 25. Haley Eddy. First pitch fouled off toward the on-deck circle for Harpeth. We'll do it again. No balls, 1 strike.
You know, you'd like for Lindsay to just keep hanging with that changeup and bring it in. You know, it's kind of been a while. She's got to throw it.
As she does
Speak of
there.
the devil.
It's popped up right to her. Good pitch by Lindsay. She retires Eddy on the good changeup.
And I'll tell you, too, Clint, I mean, the changeup tonight compared to the last few nights, I know you saw, you know, she's got, I know you mentioned on the radio that it has to be, you know, more of an accurate pitch, right?
Well,
you've got to make it to where it's a questionable.
Got to look more like a strike.
Exactly. And she's done a much better job with that tonight.
Can't be a free pitch. And as you said, the one as we brag on her, she throws one head high. But that's the first one she's thrown. Most have been, the misses have been in the dirt, and that's where you want them to be.
Yeah.
First pitch change up, ball 1, as we'd said. Leadoff hitter in Keely Dunneth. That pitch is lined right back at Lindsay, but she sticks her glove out and makes a good catch. That will retire Harpeth here in the 5th. Summertown coming up to bat with Gallagher, Lindsay, and Runnels. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Summertown Softball on the Exports Network.
This is Lawrence County Sheriff John Myers. 3.5 years ago, you elected me to be your sheriff. In the past 3.5 years, my team and I have removed hundreds of thousands of dollars in drugs from the county's roads. We increased the presence of deputies in all of our communities across the county, and we've kept an eye on your tax dollars. Today, I'm asking for your vote to keep the progress going. We've made a big dent in crime, but we still have a lot of work to do. When you go to the polls this August, choose John Myers for sheriff, and let's keep Lawrence County America's best county to live in. Ad paid for John Myers for sheriff.
All right, welcome back to Summertown High School. Summertown leads at 4-0. Another update I think we gave, the last one we got was Loretta's up 7-1 and going into the bottom of the fifth, and that's the score still. Gallagher leading things off now for Summertown. She had the two-out double down the third baseline to score Abbott to give Summertown the lead. She's leading things off here in the fifth. First pitch low and in the dirt to Gallagher.
And you'd like to get things to, it hasn't been much this, very seldom this game we got a lead off on. Abbott did the first inning, but we've got to get started with the bats early in the inning.
Chopper right back up the middle for a base hit single for Katie Gallagher. Good start there for Summertown. That'll bring up Hannah Lindsay.
Lindsay been a little quiet at the plate today compared to her last probably for the last few weeks.
Let's see if we got a fake bunt steal here, Adam. Let's see if Coach Burleson want to try to add to that, not waste a round.
Yeah.
Womack towed the rubber, then she comes out and calls a sign. So let's see what's going on here. First pitch into Lindsay. It's high, taken for ball one. Runner did not go, so we'll do it again. Coach Burleson giving out signs. Lindsay's got them. She steps in the box. Gallagher on first. No outs. Summertown leads at 4-0 here in the bottom of the fifth. 1-0 pitch to Lindsay. Ooh, that's a good pitch. It's taken. Now Gallagher's going to slide in safely. She does steal second that time. Might have been a take sign all the way there, Adam, to let Gallagher get down there.
Could have been.
Here's where I'd like to see your girl and my girl, Hannah Lindsay. If she gets that outside pitch again, she's a good opposite field hitter. I want to see her attack that scoreboard.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you could drop a B-52 bomber in the right field gap right now. It is huge. The right fielder is probably 20 feet off the line. Center fielder's pretty much straight away, and it's a lot of real estate out there if you can let a ball travel.
1-1 pitch was high. That'll make it a 2-1 count. On its way to Lindsay, it misses high again. That'll make it 3-1.
Summertown's doing a much better job, Clint, of laying off those pitches up in the zone over the last inning or two. Hopefully that's something they finally picked up on.
Lindsay with a 3-1 count, a hitter's count. And here we go. Womack winds and delivers. Here it is. Line back up the middle. Shortstop makes a good play. She'll retire Lindsay at first, but it will move Gallagher to third. Good play by the shortstop, number 16, Keely Dunneth. That'll retire Lindsay. That'll bring up Kinsey Runnels. Runnels run 1 for 2.
Could have very well been 2 for 2, Clint, without a great play by the third baseman over there. So she's had a good day.
She's 1 for 2, but she does have an RBI on the hit she had their last at bat. She'll try to do it again here. Runnels going to square to bunt. It's a beauty. Gallagher's not even letting up. She comes in on the squeeze.
That runner
Runnels is safe
first.
at first. Great drag by Runnels as she's safe at first. Scores Gallagher. Summertown leads at 5-0 here with 1 out. Mackenzie Runnels on first.
That was a beautiful bunt. And Runnels, like you said, Runnels got really good speed. She got down that line. So
that'll bring up Shelby Davis. She had a hit her last time as well with an RBI. She's going to jump at that first pitch. Did you see Coach Burleson try to get a fair sign and it went over his head?
hey, now, I think me and you both are still trying to figure out how he got an obstruction that 5 feet around the first baseline and got his runner all the way to third.
Right.
If you remember that.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure that one out. You got to be a heck of a coach to be able to figure a way around how to do that. But, yeah.
0-1 pitch on its way to Shelby Davis. She lays off at high and out pitch. That'll leave them to count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, when you wonder here, Clint, if you don't look at a steal. Like I mentioned, Runnels has pretty good speed on first base, and that pitch looked really good.
Tell you what, I don't know where that pitch missed, but it did look good.
Yeah, it did look good.
That'll make the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Davis going to chop that to the shortstop. It's going to get off her hands.
And Clint, I knew when she wasn't going to be able to get to it on that big hop, that had trouble written all over it. There's not many shortstops, I don't care who you are, that could pick it with that ball coming at that speed.
All that top spin coming off that big hop.
Yeah, she you know, I think she did a great job best she could, but that had trouble written all over it.
That'll bring up Anna Burleson. She's 1 for 2. First pitch misses out for ball 1. No outs here. 1 out here. Runners on first and second. Summertown leads at 5-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Last update we got from Loretta is they are still leading 7-1 at Cheatham County.
That's going to get by.
High pitch gets by the catcher. That'll advance the runners. So runners in scoring position now, second and third, with Anna Burleson up.
And Clint, here's a question. Okay, Anna's been swinging a great bat. Now you're in a position here to lay another bunt down with another run. Anna's got really good speed. She's beaten out bunts this year. You've only got 1 strike.
She's going to swing away at that one. She flies into left field. Runner's going to try to tag, and she does. She takes off. She'll be safe at home. Davis will have to hold up at third. So an RBI for Anna Burleson. That'll bring in Runnels, extend the lead out to 6-0 in favor of Summertown. That'll bring up Reagan Burleson now. Burleson, who flared out to left field on a good hit ball, just a little up. She kind of tomahawked it. She goes after that one again, and it's going right to the second baseman on the pop-up. She's got it. And that will retire Summertown, but not before they hang 2 more on the board. Summertown leads at 6-0. We get ready for the top of the 6th. Stay with us. We'll be right back here on the Exports Network.
Make 2022 the year to refresh your home. And who you gonna call to help? Story & Lee, the Tennessee Valley's largest furniture store. We've stocked our 3 acres of showroom and warehouses full of inventory. And gotta make room for more arriving daily. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, all from the brands you've told us you love. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story & Lee.
All right, welcome back to Summertown. Summertown leads at 6-0 as we start the 6th inning. It'll be the number 2 hitter, number 99, Blessing Menace, leading things off for Harpeth. She was warming up in the bullpen earlier, Adam. She may throw a little too. She's going to line that one right back into center field for a base hit.
You know, and that was the exact same pitch that she reached out and drove on last time.
I
think that would be a learned lesson from the first at bat, but Hannah gave her another one right in the exact spot, and she did the exact same thing to it.
So leadoff single there by the second baseman, Menace. That'll bring up the catcher, number 10, Molly Lane. First pitch to hers, chopped right at Anna Burleson. Burleson's got it, going to look to roll the double play. But as Burleson did step on first, I think the throw got there before the runner did, but it had to tag.
Do want to say congratulations to Clint. I got a text, Adamsville, who we know, Shay Wigginton, we coach with, and daughter plays on our travel team. They won tonight, so Adamsville will be moving on.
All right. And they're not double. Are they double A?
They are. Yes, they are.
They are.
So yes, they are.
Could be a good chance we get to see our buddy and our hind catcher on our travel squad, Miss Briley Winnington. Hopefully in Murfreesboro. I hope we get to see a lot of our girls up there. Oh, 1 pitch in there for strike 2.
Generous call there.
Lindsay popped that myth that time. She turned that one loose.
That was a nice pitch if you're a pitcher, but I don't know if it was a strike, but it's good to get the call, and she's going to test it again.
Yeah, can't get Greer to chase that one on the 0-2 count. That'll make it a ball and 2 strikes here on the third baseman, Greer, the original starting pitcher for Harpeth. Pitch misses low.
If you're Lindsay here, you got to do what got you a shutout so far through 5 innings. Get ahead, stay ahead, keep that ball down, work that drop ball, throw strikes, let the D work.
Comes in, goes right back to Lindsay.
Got her.
Oh.
Well, the runner, throw it.
We do get the out at first.
Young lady, I don't know what happened, Clint.
As the young lady fell coming out of the box and goes down. Lindsay did fire to third. Coach Burleson, I think everybody, especially in the Summertown side, thought that Minus was out, but now we've got an injured player, so we're going to take a break and check on her. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay right here with us. All right, so welcome back. There are 2 outs now here in the top of the 6th. Menace, the second baseman, is on third. That will bring up the pitcher now and the number 5 hitter, Taylor Womack. Lindsay with a heads-up play. Everybody kind of thought that the runner was out at third. Break for Summertown as Anna Greer goes down running out of the box and doesn't get back up, has to be helped up. And Summertown still can retire the out at first, so there's 2 outs now. First pitch misses high. Next pitch on its way. Comes in right to Davis at third. She fires to 1, retires the side. And Summertown will be coming to bat here in the bottom of the 6th when we come back. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey friends, this is Barry Doss. Over the past 30 years, Doss Brothers Incorporated has grown from its humble beginnings to working daily to build the future of Lawrence and surrounding counties. From breaking ground to opening day, Doss Brothers has been there every step of the way for many businesses, industries, and homeowners in our community. With nearly 40 years under our belt and the blessing of every new day, we strive to keep building the foundation of our communities tomorrow. We are Doss Brothers, proudly building progress in Southern Tennessee.
All right, welcome back to Summertown as we get ready to start the bottom of the 6th. Summertown leads at 6-0. Update from Cheatham County, Loretta is up 8-1. That game should be farther along. I think they were a little bit ahead of us, Adam.
It is in the 6th, but it's in the bottom. Clint,
okay.
So 1 more inning.
So either way, no matter what Loretta does in the top of the 7th, they just need 6 out.
That's correct. Got
a substitution here for Summertown. That will bring in Caitlin Gillum. She will replace Adriana Davis, be batting in the 9 spot. First pitch is high. Next pitch on its way now. Comes inside, almost catches Gillum on the shoulder. It's taken for ball 2.
You know, Clint, I thought Gillum pitched a pretty solid game against Loretta. You know, the 5-1 loss.
Well, it was 1-1 going into the end, wasn't it?
1-1 game going in. You know, she got into trouble late in the game, getting behind with a few walks, and you know, but look, if you're Summertown, if someone would have told Coach Burleson that, you know, your sophomore pitcher would have Loretta held to 1 run in the 6th inning, they'd definitely take it.
Yeah,
and she did a great job.
Yeah, Summertown was just supposed to score more than their 1 run.
Yes. You know, but no, she pitched great. Good hitter too.
2-0 pitch was in there for a strike. The 2-1 pitch fouled out of play, so that even the count of 2 balls, 2 strikes on Caitlin Gillum.
Kid's got 3 or 4 homers on the year. I know she actually hit 2 home runs in the same game at Mount Pleasant, so not a big kid, but man, she's got some pop on her. She really gets her hands through the ball, uses her legs. So
Womack winds, delivers, 2-2 pitch. Going to line into the dugout.
And there goes our
That's
first
the fastest I've seen Anna Burleson move all year.
Yeah, I know. That's a good
Didn't know she had it in her. She must get that from Kyle.
Well, she's taking any excuse she's got away for her speed for the rest of the year now with moving that quick. Yeah, she did. She was moving.
So the count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes on Caitlin Gillum. Womack winds, delivers, 2-2 pitch on its way. It's in the dirt. That'll load up the count at full.
Of course, Katie Beth Gallagher sitting over there in the door. She's got her full catch
Right.
here. I don't even know if she even dropped her Gatorade.
Nah.
I think she just kept on sipping.
She just kind of looked at it.
Yeah. You know, so it wasn't bothering her.
Full count payoff pitch on its way to Gillum. Nubbed off the end of the bat right to the shortstop. She's going to have to make a good play on it.
Saved.
Ooh.
That's not close at all. That's a bad call for sure. That's not even close.
We've seen a couple of them, but I do have to. A couple of them I felt could have went either way, but Gillum, I mean, that was.
Yeah, that's pretty bad right there.
That'll bring up Abbott now with 1 out as Gillum.
Yeah, I don't even. There's been a few bang plays, of course, that in every game, but that one's not really even a discussion.
So Abbott up to the plate now. She's 2 for 3. She has a triple and a single.
Maybe that's a 6-0 bottom 6. Let's get the heck out of here call.
Yeah.
I don't know, but.
Of course, he could have let the runner on, and we might could score 4 and get out of here in an inning early.
You may be right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could have worked the other way.
1-0 pitch misses low. That'll bring it out to a 2-0 count on Erica Abbott. Coach Burleson's steaming too.
Oh yeah, he actually threw an imaginary Mike Tyson punch over there. I just didn't say it on radio. Yeah, I don't blame him. Well, you know,
2-0 pitch misses down and away. Abbott's worked herself to a full count. I think Coach Burleson just gave her the swing away sign if she likes it.
Yeah, yep. The way she's hitting, Clint, you gotta like our chances with her. She's really stroking the softball.
Ball misses high for ball 4. It'll be 1 out now with Abbott on first. That'll bring up Meg Parrott. Meg's had a kind of a rough day swinging the bat. She's had 2 pop-ups and a bunt to move a runner to third. So we'll see if Abbott will have her wheels moving here or Abbott faked the steal, pumped her brakes, got everybody moving. Pitch was high to Parrott, so she's got a 1-0 count. One-0 pitch on its way to Parrott now. Hit off the end of her bat down the third base foul.
I know one thing too, Clint. You're going to have to make an announcement or post on Facebook. There's a lot of people up there that have taken over your typical spot up on the center field hill. I mean,
it's actually called McGill Hill.
I know,
for
but
Coach Craig McGill, but
they've got to realize where they're at. I mean, they let them know that
they may just be like me. They may just be cheap, don't want to pay.
Abbott's going to take off at being easily.
Abbott goes head first, sliding into second on ball 2 here to Parrott. She's got a 2-1 count with a runner in scoring position now in Abbott. trying to extend this lead. Summertown leads at 6-0 here in the bottom of the 6th if you're just now joining us. Loretta in command at Cheatham County. Last update we got, they were up 8-1 heading into the 7th. 2-1 pitch, flared down the line. Right fielder goes after it, but she can't get it. That'll lead up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
If you're married here, you can be aggressive. You know, you've got a lead. She's well capable of driving a softball.
You got a runner on scoring position. You've got a lead, and you've got Gallahar and Lindsay coming up.
Yeah, be aggressive. It's their go, you know. Almost.
2-2 pitch is high. Meg has to kind of duck under it there. That'll leave them to count, or that'll make the count 4 here. 1 out, runner on second, and Erica Abbott. Meg Parrott at the plate with a full count. Meg eyes, delivers. Parrott's going to chop it foul again, so we'll do it again on a full count.
And as you mentioned, Clint, Loretta is up 8-1. It is now the top of the 7th. They are at the plate with 1 out. So basically, whatever happens here with Loretta, they need to get 3 outs.
Right.
And
3 outs before Cheatham County can score 7
runs. So they look like they're in a really good spot right now. So hopefully they can pull that out.
We'll do it again now. Womack's got the sign, delivers, 3-2 pitch on its way. And it's deja vu all over again as Parrott rips one foul right by Coach Greg Burleson.
You know, Parrott has such a tough job. You know, we talked about. She has to be very versatile, Clint. You know, she's swinging away one at bat. She's having to get bunts down. I mean, that 2-hole where she's at, you have to wear a lot of faces.
Change up on the outside. Parrott does a good job keeping her hands back and fouling it off. We'll do it again on a full count. Big shout out to Mr. Hayden Lindsay in the house. He's joined us here on our broadcast table. Big LeBron James fan is Hayden.
Yeah.
Full count pitch. Fouled away again.
Actually, Clint, me and him really aren't on good terms right now. I do not get along well anytime when a 12-year-old child outdrives his father in distance on the golf course. It's kind of embarrassing. We're going to have a discussion that I've actually looked at a better driver just trying to beef up. That's a shot.
Line, left field, but it's right at the left fielder.
I'll tell you, we've hit some hard balls to left field, and I don't know if the left fielder has probably made 6 plays tonight, and I don't know if she's had to move probably 20 combined feet for those 6 plays.
I think the only play she didn't make was a leadoff triple to Abbott that just kind of tailed away from her and landed right on that line.
Yep.
Sorry, folks. They got good hot dogs here, and I was getting a little hangry.
That almost took Abbott's head off, and that's going into the gap.
Gallahar puts it against the fence for a stand-up double, and as Adam said, Abbott had to duck to keep from getting hit by that pitch. It was at warp speed. But Abbott will score from second on that, and Gallahar will trade places with her.
Well, I'll tell you, there's nobody that's happier right now than Hannah Lindsay about that hit. Not only did it definitely help her team, but I think she's hitless today. And I think she was begging for a possibility to at least get back around to her.
What's
before
one
this
more
game.
chance?
One more shot. I look at her right now. She said, look, please, just give me one more chance today. So that was a shot by Gallahar.
First pitch to Lindsay is high for ball 1.
We do have a pinch runner on second, Clint.
Yes, you are correct. That will be Chelsea Atkinson.
Yep.
Running for Gallahar with 2 outs here.
And she can fly, too, as well.
Lindsay going to hit one in the 5-6 hole for her first hit of the night. It's a single, and Atkinson's coming around third. She's going to score standing up. Lindsay with a 2-out single and an RBI.
Lindsay will sleep well tonight.
Well,
now.
she won't go to bed near as mad, will she, Dad?
Yeah, she at least got 1 hit today, so she'll take that. But, I was watching the Atkinson girl. She pinch ran, that first inning of the delayed district championship game. And got a single up the middle. I noticed, man, when she hit third base on that single, she was really moving. That kid can fly.
And to get Aniston LaRue up, she's going to run for Lindsay.
That's another young lady with really good speed.
That'll bring up Mackenzie Reynolds. Mackenzie Reynolds 2 for 3 today. A couple of RBIs. Had a good night. Had a RBI single to left field, and she had a great drag bunt for an RBI that Gallagher scored on that she was safe at first. First pitch high. Next one's going to be lined down the left field line, and it's down. It's going all the way to the wall. Here comes LaRue. She's going to round third.
Going to hold her up.
She didn't get a very good jump at him. I will have to admit, she may be pretty fast, but she she didn't get the best jump. She kind of hesitated when she got to second.
And I'm going to tell you too, Clint, and you can really see it from this perspective, from where we're sitting. That left-handed bat of Mackenzie Runnels and that inside-out swing on those middle-out pitches, just going with the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
That ball has that beautiful left-handed curve to it. I mean, she's hit 3 tonight. What's she, 3 for 4, I believe, tonight.
Yep. And right now, we've got a timeout. Maybe getting a pitching change for – looks like we're definitely getting a catching change. But going to get a pitching change and a catching change here for Harpeth. But coming up to bat now will be Shelby Davis. Shelby Davis has a hit in this game and reached on by an error. So if Summertown can run this runners from second and third in, that's a 10-0 game, and that's a 6-inning game.
Yep.
I don't know who's doing our score, but it's not the 7th, it's the 6th. Or if we'd scored in the 7th, the game would be over.
Yeah.
Because we're the home team. So while the pitcher's warming up and getting ready to go, we're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
It's real easy to do. Just let's go. Let's go.
All right, welcome back to Summertown. 2 outs, runners on second and third. It's an 8-0 game. Shelby Davis coming to the plate. We've got a new pitcher. That's number 99, Blessing Menace, been playing second base. She'll be throwing to Shelby Davis. If Davis can find a hit there that might can score a couple, this is a ball game, Adam.
Yep. And you know, it's also big, depending on what Coach Burleson wants to do the rest of the week, to get an inning off of Lindsay's arm. Too, I know that's one reason he definitely would love to get these 2 in.
Claire Woods in the house. Must be having a day off. She's come to watch her former team play. Ball's fouled out of play. Counts even at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ooh, that looked good from here.
I don't know where that one missed, but it looked good. And I don't know why Davis didn't go after it.
Yeah.
But either way, she takes ball 2. 2-1. Ball's in the dirt for ball 3. Three-one count now on Davis. Menace the pitcher now. He's been playing second. Misses that one high. That'll walk. Davis, load the bases up for Anna Burleson.
Clint, Loretta is up 8-1 with 2 on for Cheatham County, but there are 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. So they're 1 out away from ending that one.
Oh, so Cheatham County has 2 on.
Yeah, they've got 2 on, but there's 2 outs in the bottom.
You.
So
I got you.
And Cozart's still on the mound for Loretta. Looks like she's done a good job tonight.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch by Burleson. She was trying to end this game right there with 1 swing. She's behind the count. No balls, 1 strike. Menace delivers again. Burleson's going to pop that one up. Second baseman's under it, and she has it. And that will retire Summertown. We'll have to play 7, but Summertown just needs 3 outs. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
no matter what it is that you like. Take those things, translate it into an academic degree.
It's the best thing probably I've ever done in my life, and my only regret is that I didn't do it sooner.
Getting this degree opened up doors that I didn't even envision would be open.
I'm so happy that I did it, and I think anybody that wants it should go for it. You will not regret it.
All right, welcome back. All of a sudden, we've lost 4 runs. We're only up 4-0 now, and it's in the 4th. But
I don't like the math down here in Summertown.
According to the scoreboard, but Summertown does lead it 8-0 here as we go into the bottom of the 7th. Summertown needs 3 outs. If you're just now joining us, Loretta did win 8-1, so they've done their part. If Summertown can get 3 outs right here and seal this one, we've got a region championship here in Summertown Wednesday night. Lindsay loses that one in the dirt. Now leaving with the count 1 ball, 1 strike.
Number 4 at the plate, Maddie Johnson, right fielder for Harpeth.
Pop-up. It's going to land short of Bragan Burleson. He comes up, fires the one in time. Good play by Burleson. And that will be out number 1 for Harpeth. That'll bring up number 37, Marissa Barnes. She's got a couple of hits today.
Yep.
A CNI single on the 5-6 hole and then kind of hit a liner right back up the middle that Lindsay couldn't get her glove on. 1 out now. Summertown leads at 8-0, needing 2 more outs. First pitch on its way, misses outside.
You know, Clint, the crazy thing is, and I say that and it'll all go, to heck in a handbasket. Can you remember the last pop fly or a ball in the air that was hit by Harpeth? A ball that actually went into the air?
No. They hit a lot of ground balls.
I can't have. Can you remember a ball that was hit to the outfield that was caught by an outfielder today? I haven't either.
Runnels tracked one down in the. Of course, it might have been while you had took a little break there, but
that's correct.
That's the only one I can remember, and it was a well hit ball. But that's the only one I can remember.
Yeah, I don't remember another outfielder making a play on a ball that was even in their general direction, which I guess is pretty good. Nice change up there by Lindsay too to force a foul ball.
1-1 pitch misses high and away. And I don't know if our count's right. Is it?
I believe it's 2-1.
I think it is too.
I don't.
Scoreboard says 2-2, but I think
there aren't 2 strikes. I don't think.
We'll say 2-1 pitch on its way. Lindsay gets a glove on it, but Abbott tracks it down off the tip. He's going to throw the runner out at first. Then we throw it away trying to get it to Gallagher. So umpire helps out, tracks it down, gets back to pitcher, and here we go. Summertown needs 1 more out, and they'll be guaranteed a spot in the sub-state and getting to host the region championship here at Summertown against their county foe and rival, Loretta, Wednesday night. First pitch on its way by Lindsay, misses low to number 42, Cheyenne Higgs. Next pitch popped, fouling out of play. Now leave him to count the ball and a strike.
By the way, Clint, I do recommend, I know they're not one of our sponsors, but Dunkin' Donuts has some nice new drinks. So I stopped that day and had to get me one. So if you want something to do after the game.
I get there every morning.
Really?
Yep. Chopper to Reagan Burleson. She fields it at 2, fires 1 in time. Summertown wins it, and they secure a spot in the sub-state and get to host the region championship here at Summertown Wednesday night. We'll be back with our recap, final score, and getting ready to send it home. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Since 1986, Southeast Carriers, Inc. has been a family-owned and operated business in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We strive to have updated equipment and technology to make our drivers' job easier. We offer large company pay and benefits with a small company atmosphere.
All right, welcome back to Summertown High School, where Summertown defeats Harpeth here 8-0. Congratulations to the Harpeth Lady Indians making it to the first round of the region here in softball. This will end their season. Congratulations to those ladies, especially the seniors on that squad. For Summertown, Adam Hannah Lindsay pitches a complete game shutout. Summertown with scattered hits all around. Erica Abbott going 3 for 4. Kind of leading the way for Summertown. Katie Beth Galler having a big night with about 3 RBIs as well. So the hitting still balanced even top to bottom for Summertown. Adams, what you want to see in tournament time. Big shout out to Mr. Tony Gordy, Mr. Bosie Luffman in the field tonight. But he came up and gave us a thumbs up, so I thought I'd give him a shout on the radio. But Adam, you got to be proud of what you saw. But again, you're going to have to do it one more time. Loretta's coming to the house. Loretta's on a roll. They did lose to Summertown the other day, but they know they can beat Summertown, and they've got to feel good coming in here Wednesday night in this region championship after going all the way to Cheatham County and getting an 8-1 win.
I agree. Loretta's a solid softball team. They're going to come in here ready to play. The best part about Wednesday night, regardless, if you're a Summertown fan, you definitely want to get the win. Best thing about Wednesday night is you're going to have 2 teams on Friday from Lawrence County that are going to be fighting for a chance in the state tournament.
That's right.
And that's the name of the game. But I will tell you this. I've talked to Loretta coaches, some of the parents here, even the kids. They are tired of playing each other.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you have seen these teams. They have played each other, I think, 4 times this year.
Uh-huh.
They know each other better.
Five times because they played 3 times in the district tournament.
Yeah. I mean, they know each other better than maybe they may even know themselves. I think they're just ready to, and it's a lot more interesting and fun when you're playing teams you don't know or and so I think it should be a good game. But the main thing is whatever happens, these teams get to Friday in advance, and I think pitching will be a big thing on Wednesday night as how you attack this team.
Right.
You're playing. Do you want to throw your number 1? Do you want to throw a number 2? And so there's a lot of strategy, I think, that comes into it.
Well, the good thing is, as we'd said, both teams, no matter what happens Wednesday, are only 1 win away from going to the state tournament. They both will be in the sub-state no matter what happens Wednesday night.
Yep.
But you do want a Wednesday night because you want to play whoever the runner-up is out of the other region and host them at your own place instead of having to travel to West Tennessee to do it. But with Summertown and Loretta, I feel confident either one of them can go on the road and do it, as Loretta showed tonight. Tune in Wednesday night. It'll be AJ on the call since we have a county team again. We'll get Adam to help him and show him how things work up here at Summertown. But for their technical man extraordinaire, Mr. Will Pettis, for my color man and stat man extraordinaire, Mr. Adam Lindsay, this is Clint Brazier saying so long, everybody. We'll see you Wednesday night.
Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.